hopefully we can get more people now since I just refreshed the live stream. But yeah, you guys, the reason why I did a little quick reset because we had at least 2 people in here. Sometimes when we have the same amount of people in here for an extended period of time, sometimes those people, sometimes they'll tell me that the chat's either disabled or something's going on in the chat, but I just have no idea about it. And that's happened before, multiple times in here where either a mod or one of you guys lets me know, hey, your chat might be disabled, so can you reset it, And so it's like, okay. So for me, that usually means get off your, redo the touches, and then start again. But, yeah. So, as people start coming back in, though, please make sure to be aware to be respectful and mindful of other people in here, because I've said before that you never know if the person that's about to be behind the screen in a minute is new. And I just want to make sure that we are setting a good example for them and for them to learn too, because what if this is like the first actual stream that they've, like, out of all YouTubers they join? I just want to set it like that. But yeah, but like I said, if you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning guest who's been here before, welcome back. I love having both sides here. And also something just to be aware, that I do have mods who come in here and stuff like that, so this way if we need to put up with somebody, we can. Holler, welcome back. It's been a little while. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Man. Doey, welcome in the chat. I can see you're new. So welcome in the chat. Sorry, my mom's like, we have 7 people in the chat. Let's go. Let's fix my hair, excuse me. But how's everyone doing in here? I'm gonna bring this when we want to turn the fan on. Because for a little bit I was doing good, but then again, it's playing tricks on me. Hey there, Anonymous. I'm from the US to answer your question, and I'm doing well. Weston! How are you doing? Which I've been doing well, though. Yes, Weston, I remember you. You've been on my life like a while back. But how have you been doing? What time is it? For me, it is 10:20 p.m. right now over here. It's okay. Weston, I've streamed too, but I've been doing every other day, every 2 days worth of streaming. So trust me, it's not just you. I've been going back and forth doing every other. I've been doing every other for a while, which I feel like has been doing really well for me. I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's, just medical reasons and stuff like that, and just mental health. It's good to do that, to give yourself a break in between, because after, like, the first little bit of streaming for the beginning of the few months, it's like you do it daily, and it's like there's not going to be a time or two in the world that you can get a day to rewind and just reset a lot. So either doing like a day off or a couple days off is really good for your health, especially because you'll have other stuff in your own personal life coming up and you don't know what's gonna happen. Alex. Yes, Alex, I had to reset the live because I had a feeling that the chat was disabled because it was only you and it was like you and someone else. And there, like, it only showed 2 people at the end. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a reset just to make sure. And good thing I did that because now we have 5. Okay, keep going. Weston, I miss you too, Weston. What are you doing now? Oh, I'm just chilling out. What about you? See, I think that was why, because I knew, Alex, I knew something fishy was up, because sometimes whenever that happens, I sometimes might not know it, but sometimes, like, either Holler or any other viewer would spot it and go, hey, your chat's off, and I'm like, okay, let me do a reset, and then it works afterward. It's just, you know, things will glitch in between, so don't ever be alarmed when that does happen. Hopefully it does not. After I just did that. I actually graduated almost a year ago. So I'm officially done with school, but I was a senior last year. Okay, cool. What are you doing? Weston, to answer your question, I don't know, honestly. I think we'll probably just be hanging out, I think. I think that's really the plan that I know. And stuff. But yeah. Alrighty. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Emo Unicorn, welcome in the chat. I see you're new too. Welcome. Man, we're getting a lot of new people. It's crazy. Oh, that's really cool, Alex. I'm glad to hear it was good. Because it should be. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Hopefully that goes well for you. Which I know it would. But yeah. That's nice. Yeah, let me put my phone in this position. So this way I'm not just walking while I am. Oh, and once again, I forgot to adjust the thing I told you about. Sorry, I had to adjust the level, the little seat level. Because, again, it wants to drop. But that's what it does. So, do what we need to do. Which means pull it to our comfort. I've just been, gosh, doing the usual. Just doing things in here on my schedule during the week. And stuff like that. I do streams a few days in there. And yeah, and just kind of preparing for something crazy this week, but which that actually does bring me to my next point. What's it like to be with schooling? How long did it take for you to get used? I mean, to answer your question here, Alex, it's been pretty well. Like, I've actually have liked not waking up at 5:30, 5:45 every day and stuff like that. Because, Alex, when I was in school, I would have to wake up at least either 5:30, at least 5:30, 5:45 for school during the high school years and stuff like that. And oh, it would be exhausting. And so for me right now, knowing I don't have to get up that early, but I wake up at like 8:30 is, let me just say this, waking up at 8:30 or 8:20 is better than waking up at 5:45 or 5:30 in the day morning. No, really, congrats. That is awesome. Holler, I'm so happy for you guys. My gosh, it's been a while since you've been in here, so that's fantastic. Oh, that's cool. Exactly, because really, the thing is, y'all, when it comes to high school, middle school, and stuff like that, you are waking up at the craziest time half the time because it would be like your bus would get there at a certain point, so that means in your head, it's like, get, like, y'all, like, let's see, an example is when I was a senior, my first semester of my senior year, my bus would get there at like 7:40 every day in the morning. So for me, that meant waking up at 5:30, 5:45, or 5:15, just depending what I want to do that day. Or really, it's like 5:30. Wake up, get ready, do my makeup. I'm gonna go with, um, get my things organized and figured out, and then head out the door, eat breakfast, take my medication, and things like that. Get my shoes sorted, do the checks, make my lunch in between. And then a little before, like, I think it was like 7:10, I would get ready to go to the bus stop. And so that way I would be there on time with, because where my bus stop was, it was across from where I lived before, but it was like, it's like I literally had to walk a, not too, I mean, I did have to walk a good chunk, but it was like, my dog, sorry guys, I was hearing her just being crazy next door as I was explaining all this. But yeah, so I did have to walk a little bit, but luckily in the afternoon I didn't have to because my bus driver was so kind and letting me get dropped off by my house, so it would be easier to, so I didn't have to put that work back in and stuff like that. But yeah, um, let's see. Wait, I didn't miss anyone's comment. Oh, that's cool, Weston. Here we go. This is where I'm looking at comment here. Oh, that's cool. That'd be cute. I've actually never thought of that. Pretty good. That's pretty cool. That really is cool. My brain was thinking from it, like, sometimes it's like whenever you put it a certain way, it's like your brain doesn't process it. But Hollow, when you said that actually my head just sounded really cool. That's cute. So definitely a good option. Definitely a good option if you do have a girl. That would be awesome. Cause for real. Oh, that's a cute one. Exactly, it is cool. But, so we have 5 people liking already. That's crazy. Since I looked. So keep up the likes, people. Especially very soon coming in here. We have 4 now in the chat. Well, duh. I always say I'm excited for summer because I want to literally start swimming again. Like, the best part about summer is going swimming half the time. That'd be awesome. And stuff like that. Hey, keep doing it. Yes, swimming's like the best because it just feels so good. But also, it's just nice. You know? Like, y'all, let me say this. Me and my boyfriend, I remember we went swimming together last year. I think it was more toward like the fall of last year. When the pool in my area actually was still good temperature and stuff like that. Oh, it was crazy. Wait, maybe hang on. What? Weston, I'm not gonna make fun of you. Why would I make fun of you for that? Why would I make fun of you for that? That'd be dumb, you don't do that. Hey, keep trying. Weston, I will say this to you. I can swim decently well, but whenever it comes to the 6 foot part, I'm still. I mean, I'm not too bad in the 6 foot, but I need to. Or kind of the pool in my neighborhood. I. What I'm trying to do is I'm teaching myself to push myself just to hold myself up. It's not like I don't sink down when it comes to 6 foot. It's just, half of you can't keep up. And so, trust me, you're not alone. There's some people that, like y'all, I mean, some people can do really good in the 6 foot because you're tall in there. I'm 5'3", a crazy shorty. But I mean, for example, I can do well standing from the third, from 3 feet up to half of 5 feet, going into 6 feet a little bit. But hey, if I push my own body to work it out, then I do good otherwise. And stuff like that. Yeah. My gosh. All thanks. Logan, I see you're back again. Welcome in the chat. Let me try to miss anyone's responses. Nope, I didn't. Exactly. Oh, yeah, see, a lot of us here, some of us don't know how to swim, but some of us do, but, there's, a certain point. For example, y'all, I'm 19, almost 20, I swim really well. I taught my own self how to swim, by the way. In my grandparents' pool. Just crazy. Which are my grandparents who are diseased, but crazy. But I was when I was younger. And stuff when I taught my own self how to. But yeah, like I said, my only downside with me still kind of something I'm still pushing me to go to kind of my current goal is to keep pushing my body whenever it comes to me swimming in the 6 foot area, just so I don't accidentally want to. I mean, I don't drown in there, but I'd rather not try to choke water by accident. But I'm starting to I'm not too bad in the 6 foot. I just have to keep pushing my legs at it like work them out when it comes to the 6 foot side. But other than that, it's pretty good. Oh, cool. Oh, that's crazy, Alex. I mean, hey, even you can teach your own self how to. Because, like I said, I taught my own self how to. My brother kind of did swimming lessons-ish a little bit, but then it just got too overwhelming for him at the time, so even he wears, I think he's sometimes still does, but it depends. Sometimes he wears a life vest still, but not oftenly. And things like that. Pickleball is cool. I think I've heard of it. It's cool. Oh yeah. Alex, I still remember this. We would have these really cool we had these really cool floats where um it's a normal like flat float, like you can lay your full body on it and stuff like a bed, kind of like. But what's cool was the top part where you lay on actually is a towel, while the other half is just a regular float. So it's actually pretty cool. So you actually keep yourself somewhat dry. And we saw this in one of our neighbors' pools that we were at a couple years ago. And my mom liked it, asked her where she got it. And so she told her, and I think it was off Amazon. I can't remember. Or it was Target. But it's pretty cool and stuff. Yeah, that definitely would be good for theaters in the chat. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing to do when you need to do good. Oh, itch, man. Crazy. But yeah. So. All I did yesterday, let's see. I think all I did yesterday was, oh gosh, what did I do yesterday? I think all I did yesterday, I think I just relaxed at home yesterday, I think. And then, yeah, I think that's all I did was stay at home and relaxed all day and stuff like that. And then my neighbor dropped off a bag of swimsuits that she used to fit, but she doesn't fit them anymore, to see if, so she thought to see if I would fit any of them. Y'all, one of them I almost would have had lunch with if it wasn't too, like in some parts, if it just didn't look funny up front. But it was a so cute swim dress, which, why? But it was so cute. And so, try those on, so that was like the worst look, kind of. So right now I'm still sticking with my sunset swim top and shorts, but I might also use other pairs too. For right now until I end up being new again. But it wasn't that bad though. And then, yeah, got to relax, and then even today was like, I relaxed at home a lot too. But yeah. Oh wait. No, that's what I was thinking about. No, I've actually have not heard of that actually. Listen, to answer your question. 5 people in the chat. Man. Voice crack, excuse me. Hate those. Alright, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Alex. Helps me out. Let's see. Oh, give me a moment. Let me just hold on. But yeah. So I was making sure I wasn't hear anything next door. Watch out on. So we have 4 people in the chat. No, 5 again. But he's been doing amazing. Like, he's been doing really well. His college program he goes to right now called Rise has been going really well. Antonia, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? And y'all, let me tell you something actually. He's actually graduating early next month. So sometime next month, I don't know what date yet it is. But he and like 600 or 700 people, they're graduating early. It's crazy. Which is wild to me. That because normally you have to be 21 at this program. I mean, you could graduate early if you wanted to, but you know, it's crazy. But yeah, let me take my jacket off, excuse me. BRB, y'all. Alright. Sure, this is so good. Okay, yeah, it is. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I had to use the restroom and then all that crazy jazz. But let me try to miss a comment. Here we go. Exactly. You're so right about that. There, Weston. Oh, sorry, allergies are want to kick me crazy. And he is dating a sweet girl, actually. And y'all, like I said to some of you guys before, it's just been truly amazing ever since me and him have been a thing for over a year. Because for reference, we've been dating for over a year now. Hopefully we'll still do well by our 2 year. which will be crazy. Because we'll be 2 years in September. I can't even think that twice. I mean, even though I told myself that literally last year, when we hit our 1 year, our 2 year currently, that's just gonna be the same thing. Because I mean, it is. Like, it's actually wild. Man. Let me grab some of this real quick. There we go. Just getting some water in my system. But yeah. So what do I know? But yeah. It's crazy though. It's about to be 2 years. This year. Ooh, too crazy. Like, I mean, every day it's literally a blessing every day that we've done well. And y'all, just to even say this for reference, my past with my ex, at first it was really good, but then as months progressed, like probably in the middle of it, that's when it started to drop. To him being very dumb and stuff like that, which exes do. And so, yeah. And so, of course, my junior year, I was just, what's crazy, y'all, my junior year of high school, y'all, let's just say my junior year, I would say that was more of like my popular, like that was more of like my, I feel like I was really like one of the, I don't know, the best way I can say it is I almost feel like I was guy famous at that time. Like, I almost felt like the famous girl in school at that point because there were like quite a few men in high school at the time that all started to come at me. It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally felt like the popular girl for some reason during that year, and then even it's crazy because even I started getting crushed on by a few other men, but some I found it's like it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then, yeah. So it's just been wild to think about that at the least. Oh, we have 2 people in the chat. So here's someone. But yeah. Can't hurt. I mean, not really. That was just a normal. That's why I'm doing that. But yeah. I'm gonna give this a couple minutes just to make sure. But you know. Oh Lord. 2 people in the chat, you guys. But yeah, all we're doing right now though, y'all, we're just hanging out, talking, chatting is all we're doing. I mean, I am about to, probably here in a minute or 2, I might say something crazy. More of like an announcement that I didn't, not didn't, but like, just crazy. But I'm gonna give it a minute though. Just to see if we get a couple other people in here. You know? So, pretty crazy. We have 5 likes, 2 people in the chat. Man. But yeah, so you guys can ask me questions about stuff, because that's what we do here, is have fun. And we also will question each other, which is good because that helps with conversations and topics that y'all might get into and stuff. You know, it's good because it gives you ideas off the top of your head instead of having to come up with something sometimes. But that's just what you do when you get into stuff. Your brain will slowly want to be loading, be doing this constantly. And it's like, okay, someone bring a topic in here and then we'll talk about it. You know? Man. But yeah. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone up here. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. And so, it's pretty wild over here. I'll come over here actually just towards better lighting. But so alrighty. So got 2 people in the chat. And it's 75 degrees outside right now. So my clock says over here. You can't see it because the light's hitting it. Sorry, I was reading my clock and it said 75 for the outside temp. Because the clock I have is really cool. It can actually tell you what the inside temperature and the outside temperature is. And then of course you have your typical timeline. And then it also shows you what the weather looks like too. So if it's sunny, it'll show the sun. If it's cloudy with it, it'll show clouds too. And then if it's raining, it'll show the clouds with rain coming out of it. Or if it's snowing, you'll do the same thing there. It's pretty cool. And it's really good and useful too. And also on the side of that too, it gives you what the humidity looks like for inside and outside. So over here right now, the outside humidity is 49, which isn't bad. And then the inside humidity is 57. Which they're both percentages, by the way. Is there man. But yeah. So alright. Oh man, here we go. Oh, here's our cray. But yeah. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the announcement because my brain does not want to wait too much longer. But let me stand up, though, to where a lot of you can actually get a good point. Hang on. So, alright, y'all. So, I have, like I said a few minutes ago, I do have a crazy announcement to make. So about a couple days ago, Okay, so for reference, before I get into it, I have been applying for a job at places since I was 16, and last year I went through my first ever interview last year at a place, but I only went up to that moment. And so, of course, kept trying at it again, like any ordinary. And about a week ago, I applied to Cinemark in my area where I am located. And at first, I called the place again on, I think it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday that I contacted them, or Friday. No, it was Thursday that I contacted them. Just to see, because, I mean, I usually do that when I feel like, I mean, it's kind of good to do it too here and there. Like, I do contact the place just to see, because it kind of gives me a little bit of a peace of mind, you know? Because I kind of will concern you. And so, the person at the time who was on the phone with me let me know that their hiring manager is this week is in that process of getting interviews scheduled with people who also applied there as well. And they're like, if she gets back to you, I'll let her know let her know that your name down, so that way if she does put me through, she could get my name correct. And so told them my name through, so that way if I did, I would get this all. Then my man texted. See, I get excited. Sorry, my boyfriend texted me back. He finally responded to the message I sent him about a couple hours ago, in which luckily he let me know. And so, yeah. So, hang on. Get my word back straight. I'm gonna give it a second. Okay, then fast forward to Saturday, Friday, not Saturday. Fast forward to Friday, which was 2 days ago. That let's just say, so I got an email from Cinemark, like I just now I'm talking to you guys about, where I applied to, and let's just say that I'm going through the next step. I'm going through the interviewing process there on Wednesday, so I contacted them to see what days they had available, and the manager was like, how about we do Wednesday at 3? I'm like, perfect. So y'all, April 16th, which is Wednesday, is when I go through my second interview. And I mean, this is just unheard of. Like, I can't even believe it. So, just be hoping that all goes well, and hopefully I get hired. Because y'all, I need this badly. Because I'm almost 20, and it just is crazy to believe it. And so, but yeah, like I said, I go to my interview on Wednesday, and I'll let you guys know how it goes too. And also, I'll say something else too. So my boyfriend, aka AJ, who I've told y'all about so many times in here, he recently, about a couple weeks ago, let me know that he applied. So at first it was like a couple weeks back that he applied for a job at McDonald's and the same, like, in his area. And then it was like a day or two, it was like not a day or two, it was like, I think 2 or 3 days later that he texted me and told me that he is also going through the process too, but this is his first rodeo. But the difference is so his interview is on Tuesday. So basically his and I's interviews are a day apart. And yeah, it's funny. Is we're like a day apart in interviews but the same timeline. Crazy. So yeah. So literally y'all, it's official currently that I'm going through the next step. It's crazy. Because it's like, man, because it's literally doing it. Cray. But yeah. So, we have 3 people in the chat. Let's see. But yeah. Crazy. But I'll probably be on here for maybe another couple minutes, but yeah. But yeah. So that is the announcement that I told you guys about. Crazy. And so just be crossing, just knock on wood, it goes well for Lily and me, especially because y'all, this is my second rodeo at it. and y'all also be hoping for my boyfriend too, because this is his first rodeo, and I hope for him this is his only first. And I don't want him to be in my situation where I've literally had to do it like 3 or 4 times at it, unlike him right now. So currently as of right now, he's lucky that on the first attempt is going into the next step as well. So it's crazy. Oh Lord. Sorry, I'm a little cricket. Bam. But yeah. Man, these figs. But yeah, it's crazy. So, oh gosh. Man, we've had 3 people in this chat, but we've had 5 like it. So far we've had a pretty good stream today. And stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway though, I think I'm gonna get off for the night, and I probably will be back on in a couple days or so. It just depends. So I will see a lot of you guys back within either the day after or again. Because like I said, I come on here now every other to every 2 days or 3. So you might see me in one of those areas. So have a great rest of y'all's day, night, afternoon. And also have a great night too. See you guys.